Today I'm going to talk about how to color your beard temporarily with no dyes in 5 minutes or less. And that's going to also address things like potential patchiness you might have, patchiness when it comes to color, thickening up your beard, and for just a more youthful look if you prefer that. So without further ado, I'm going to show you how to go from this to this. So again, why color your beard in the first place? Like I said, sometimes people have patchy areas on their face they want to thicken up, the color doesn't match, maybe the hair on their head doesn't match the hair on their face. That's like in my instance, I'll be 40 next month, actually the end of this month, time's going by so fast, where I really don't have that much grain upstairs just yet, so this goes almost pure white. As you can see, it grow out from the recent dye job I did, so I could do this video and show you the temporary brush on color. But for me, sometimes I prefer that youthful look since my hair hasn't gone that gray, because it's just kind of an interesting contrast, but I don't always prefer it, like I said. Another reason why you might want to do that is because of cosplay, you know, or a Halloween costume. There's people that just want to do a certain color for their beard, or they just want to thicken it up for a certain look for a theme or whatever. All right, and so why do brush on? Why not just do a permanent dye? Well, when you do dyes, there's going to be potential allergens. Some people have bad reactions with their skin. This is a safe way to try that out without having the risk of these allergens, most likely, because dyes just have a lot more stuff in them, obviously, to be more potent. Another reason might be that you want to use it for just a key spot on your face, and you really don't need to go into the depth of doing a full dye job. You could just do quick touch up and head out the door. Another reason might be that you're in between your dye jobs. I like to do this to just have it on hand because I dye my beard so much all year for different modeling jobs when they want me to look younger or older. And the dye job will, start to grow out a little bit, and you'll start seeing the grays. But when I have the brush on, I can just kind of apply it to where it's grown out the most and still get like a longer term of the permanent dye by using some of the brush on. Oh, and it's obviously much quicker, and there's basically no mess and cleanup or prep for the most part. So that's a huge plus. All right, let's talk about what you're gonna need. It's pretty minimal, so this will be quick. First thing is going to be a beard brush, a really high quality one with fine bristles like this. So this is not a sponsored video. Your preferred brush on color of choice. I'm going to go with a dark brown today. All right, so choosing the right one isn't the easiest thing in the world. Well, good news, I've saved you all that time, and this is again what I prefer, and here's why. Because there are a lot of brands out there actually and options for tampon brush color, as I came to find after I spent a lot of time online trying to find all the ones out there, ordered them, tried them, gave them all a shot, and here's why I chose the one that I'm going to use in this video. All right, so there's quite a few reasons why I actually prefer this particular brush on. I got a list over here. If you'll bear with me, I'll let you know really quick. But for me, this is the quickest and easiest to use. It doesn't really smudge and get blotchy on the skin. And if I do touch my skin, I can rub it off very quickly. It doesn't rub off as easily as others onto clothing and whatnot. So it is fairly sweat proof. I can go to the gym and it's not going to be a real issue. Most importantly, it looks the most natural. That is huge for me. Some of the other ones can be on the thicker side, so they kind of cake on a little bit. And maybe you prefer that because you have a super thin beard. But even in that instance, I do find that this is better because it's a drier finish. You can put it on and it just doesn't feel like thick mascara. Another factor is scent. It's all over your face in the case of someone like me where I want to cover up most of the gray, and you're gonna smell it. So some of the brands have a very distinct scent. It's on the a little bit on the chemically side, mascara smelling side. It's not bad, but it's also pretty noticeable in my opinion. This is the least scented, that I've found thus far. Again, it's quick. It's going to have a mascara brush-on wand like the others as well, but I just prefer this particular formula. Another bonus, it's affordable. The bottle lasts a really long time, and they have a lot of color shades you can choose from to find something that really matches your natural color. So the only thing in terms of prep that I recommend, it's not totally necessary, but it does make a difference, is to thoroughly wash your face. Is the natural oils in your beard and your hair, they're gonna repel things. Stuff isn't gonna stick as easy because there's a little bit of oil there from your face. So just do a good thorough face wash and you'll be good to go. All right, so it's time to apply. Pretty self-explanatory. Just go upwards with it. Bear with me as I'm kind of like looking in a mirror behind the camera, so I can't do it as good as I normally would. But you get the idea. I'm starting to just slowly rotate this as I apply. Sometimes I can get almost my whole beard with just one, dab inside it. So this side of my face tends to be a little bit thinner in terms of how it grows. So I like to go over this side a little bit. You can see it's happening really quick. My beard's fairly short right now. It's not crazy long, but it still becomes much more defined when it's not the silver look. And as you can see, I'm starting to get a little bit younger with each passover. I don't mind the gray, but at the same time, you're only young for so long. I can have it gray once my hair goes gray in my head fully and have that look. But for now, embracing my youth to some degree, but I do like the silver look too, don't get me wrong. All right, I'm not doing a perfect job, mind you. It's really hard to see I got a big light up here and I'm sweating to death because it's September and I'm just trying to get through this without just being drenched. And don't worry about the blotchiness at the moment on certain spots. I'm gonna show you how to address that right after this. Okay, here we go. One more dip, just to thicken up that more patchy spot, or side I should say. All right, so not a perfect job, like I said. If I could see in the mirror really close to me, that'd be a little bit easier to tell. But the next step is you're gonna take this beard brush, and this is gonna even out any of the globs that I might have got on there. I love this brush, by the way, just in general. As your beard gets longer and even medium length, you can just get it all going in the same direction. And I use it on my head as well after I do my hair. It gets all the small hairs down. So it's great for that even if you don't have a beard. And yeah, that looks pretty good at the moment. I think that, I can't tell super up close. Let me grab this mirror to check. Too bad I did miss the side right here because of the video purposes. So you see a little blotch, there's a little blotch like right there. I can rub it off really easily. I think that looks fairly good. I just missed this little spot right here, but you get the idea. So you're just gonna kind of pat it over here and give a little natural sheen. You can see nothing comes off on my hands. It really stays on nice. Whew, but I'm sweating. God, it's hot. Oh, September, you're brutal in San Diego. But I appreciate the sunshine, don't get me wrong. All right, so the last thing that's important to note is at the end of the day, when you go to wash your face before bed, this is gonna really help to not get stuff on your sheets. If you have light sheets, it will rub off in your sleep. So yeah, just wash off before bed and you'll be good to go.